That's right. You better believe it. You're listening to 98.5 WNUW, and it's Thursday night, which means it's time for some Thursday night lineup.
We're back.
Your best fantasy football action. That's right. We were away for a little while. I'm Owen. Across from me is Noah. Standing up today. I had to ditch the chair because, well, to be honest with you, I couldn't figure out how to get this thing to go lower than this. Boink. Look at that. You see that right there? Comes right back up to me.
It's perfect.
So, that is very cool. It's just a microphone. There's no innuendos involved with that whatsoever. We're just going to continue moving along and talking about fantasy football. First, though, no, I want to ask you, how was your Thanksgiving? Did you eat a lot of food? Did you stuff yourself like a turkey?
Interesting question. Interesting wording. But, no, Thanksgiving was great. I had a great time. I went to Vermont, went skiing, and ate a lot of food. So, win-win. Win-win. What about you? How was your Thanksgiving?
Went to Vermont and went skiing for Thanksgiving. Wow.
How was your Thanksgiving?
Well, it was pretty good. I got to take it easy. Got to chill at home, and I got to eat a lot of ice cream cake because we were celebrating a birthday at the house as well, which was
nice.
Cool. So everybody enjoys ice cream cake. It's everybody's favorite.
Yeah. I also had a great time because I got to watch the Cowboys win and the Eagles lose.
Ooh, that's true. You guys did win your Super Bowl there, so you guys got to take your wins where you can get them. We have an upcoming, very, very, very important game against the Chargers. If we lose that one, the season's probably over. But, yeah, that loss to the Cowboys was definitely good for some people for fantasy. Dak Prescott doing his thing, getting like 25-ish points is what he seems to do pretty much every single week. We're going to be starting it off this week with the booms and the busts, of course. We want to recap some of the things that happened in fantasy football week 13. We're not going to go over the week before as we were not here, and it would be useless try and cram all those different numbers into the show. Instead, we're going to be bringing you all of the best performances from last week. Now, at the top of the list for the wide receivers is actually an Eagles player. Believe it or not, in that Dallas game, Deron Bland was in there guarding A.J. Brown, and I use the term guarding very lightly. He was more so just kind of running around, following him when he was on that side of the field. And A.J. Brown went for 35 points, a big week for him. Rashi Rice right below him at 29 and Wicks right below him at 28. Couple different storylines there. Dontavian Wicks comes out of nowhere.
For Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that's right. The ringer's on, brother. You see that right there? I haven't done that before. Let me turn that on.
Oh, boy. Someone's getting old.
Yeah, let me turn the, what is it? A Snapchat ringer notification went off and it means somebody's getting old? All right.
Well, you have your ringer on. That's why I said that. That's what I was saying.
Do young people keep their ringer off?
Yes. Yes. Everyone keeps their phone silent. Let's be honest.
Yo, shout out to all the young people out there that keep their phone silent. Apparently, you're old if you don't do that. Okay. Why did they even put... All right, man. I was going to say, why did they even put... Never mind. So, Dontavian Wicks stole the show for Green Bay. Christian Watson had a respectful 18 points right below him. But, I had the latter of the two. The guy that scored less on my team. I like Dontavian Wicks moving forward, but I like Christian Watson a lot more. I think that he's going to have a good week this week. We'll see him on this list later. J-Mo, 26 points. Donnie Mitchell, 24 points. A little bit weird situation there in New York. Obviously, a team like Green Bay, they have a surplus of wide receivers. The Jets, not so much. They have just pretty much Donnie Mitchell and now John Mechie as well, because Garrett Wilson's on the IR.
Yep.
So I guess I'll ask you about Donnie Mitchell. He looked like he was going to be bad when he came over from the Colts, and now all of a sudden he explodes. And his quarterback Tyrod Taylor
I was about to say.
is on this list as well. So what do you think of the New York offense?
I was just going to say I think Tyrod Taylor is just being more productive and more consistent than just Justin Fields, and that's pretty much it.
Fantasy wise, 100%. Yeah.
And just as a quarterback, because I've seen a stat that JSN had more receiving yards than Justin Fields had passing yards.
Right,
so,
Justin Fields stinks.
Yeah, so it's only they just need someone that can get him the ball. That's really all it is, and it sucks that Garrett Wilson's on the IR, but that just makes Adonai Mitchell and all those other receivers, they get even more chances to get more targets. So
Jalen Coker goes for 17 in Carolina, a player that we've been waiting for a little while. He didn't really break out like he was supposed to last year. And this year it's been legit once every 4 weeks, and then it's been Tet every week doing his thing.
Yeah. Actually
overtaking Igbuka for Overroy.
Really?
Offensive Rookie of the Year voting. Yeah. Keep an eye on Tet.
The Panthers have been weird, man.
I've seen an NFL post saying that Carson Schlesinger on the Browns
Yeah.
is the number 1 rookie in the NFL.
And then Tet was
far.
second.
And then Ted was second.
Yeah, I saw that too. The Panthers have been weird, man.
Yeah.
They've been a weird team this year.
I need Rico Dowdle to come back. He only had 10 last week. I need him to do his thing. Chuba Hubbard was getting the rock in that game a lot. For some reason, the defense was not trying when Chuba had the ball, and then every time Rico had it, they were just stuffing all the pockets. So yeah, Devon Vele played well, went for 23 points. I think you can probably play him again this week. Terry McLaurin showed up after not playing for 8 weeks in a row.
About time.
I don't like Terry McLaurin, so we're not going to talk about him. Isaac Tesla, 11.5 points. Keep an eye on him. He's going to do well this week. Darius Slayton.
Skip over?
What's that?
You're just going to skip over Jacoby Myers?
No, we're not really talking about Jacoby Myers. He could be the premier guy moving forward for Jacksonville. Because BTJ sucks. But
Parker Washington.
I was going to talk about Jacoby Myers when we talked about BTJ.
Okay, I got you.
A little bit later, want to roll through those wide receivers. Darius Slayton's going to be on bye, so is Wan'Dale Robinson, thankfully for me, because I got first week of playoffs in a 10-man league, and this guy has Wan'Dale Robinson as his wide receiver too because he's had some injuries. And now he's not going to have him. And he's not going to have Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, that's huge.
If I don't win,
that's huge. Is it a 2-week playoff or 1 week?
That's on me.
Is it 2-week or 1 week playoff?
I don't know what that means. What's a 2-week playoff?
So some of the ESPN, the default settings is it's a 4-team playoff.
You got to play the same guy twice?
Twice, yeah. And it's combined over those 2 weeks.
That'd be really stupid. I hope it's not. Actually, I'll have to double check. I'm 99% sure.
Okay.
That. But yeah, we moved through the wide receivers to the running back position. Is Bijan Robinson at the top there with 30 points. He played really, really well. R.J. Harvey secured himself 2 touchdowns for the Broncos. He finished with 21 points. Swift and Monangai both gave the Eagles 20. So that's cool. 2 guys rushing for 100 yards against the Eagles. Usually that kind of thing doesn't happen. But when the team's unmotivated and tired, anybody can look bad. This guy right here, Jared Patterson, Chargers 4th string, was not projected to play at all. He comes out and delivers 11.4 points in a game when Kamani Vidal actually played well, had 20 points of his own. Can you speak to Jared Patterson a little bit? And if you don't know who he is, then what do you have to say about this Chargers backfield? Is Omari and Hampton coming back? What's going on here?
I mean, we'll get to that later, but I think he's coming back this week against your Eagles.
So Vidal will no longer be rendered.
Well, they'll probably ease him back, right? I would assume. What was the injury that Hampton had?
It was a knee injury.
Yeah, so that's something that's going to take a couple reps to get back into it. So I wouldn't completely steer clear of Vidal yet. But
either way, man, both of them are going to have value against the Eagles, especially when they're playing at home like that. The Eagles, I'm not excited for that game. I understand Justin Herbert's going to be
banged up.
I'm not excited, bro. That's going to be very difficult.
To be fair, though, it seems like the Chargers have steered away from throwing the rock a little bit. I noticed that all 3 of the receivers' targets have been down.
Yeah, but that's bad. That just proves my point. The Monangai and Swift each just gave us 20 points in fantasy, bro. And Javonte before that was getting 8 yards a carry.
Yeah.
Couldn't even watch the TV, man.
And Jalen, your D tackle's out.
Yeah, Carter's hurt.
Carter's hurt.
Hey, there's Chuba Hubbard, man. He's back. 20 points for the Panthers. Devin Singletary for the Giants actually played well. Also, Tyron Tracy's been battling some injury. Hopefully he gets some rest over their bye week coming up. But Singletary had 2 touchdowns last week, and he had 19 points. No, not yet. Blake Corum had 14.1. Keep an eye on him. Don't want to pick him up. We'll talk about him in a little bit. Tyrod Taylor, we said, 21 points. Bryce Young, 22 points. Marcus Mariota, 23 points. Jordan Love on Thanksgiving went for 25 points, which is, good for him. And Mahomes, 30 points, taking fantasy QB position overall. Number 2, he moves up in the list. So he has been putting together some good performances. Rashee Rice coming back has been electric. He's averaging 20 since he's come back.
Kelsey's found his stride this year, too.
That's true. Kelsey got me 15 last week.
Yeah.
Yep. So we have Zach Ertz on here. He went for 20.6 in a game where he had 13 targets. Keep an eye on him. He could be an easy start next week against a struggling Minnesota defense. TJ Hawkinson, 12 points. Finally, right? I feel like this guy's been stinky poo all year.
He's been quiet.
What happened to TJ Hawkinson? I don't think he's been
I think it's just JJ.
I also don't think he's been the same since the injury. He doesn't create as much separation.
Yeah.
Cole Kmet, 12.6 in a game where his young rookie counterpart, Colston Loveland, didn't exactly get as many targets as he was hoping for. Trey McBride, on the other hand, the target god.
He's the tight end 1, right?
Tight end 1 and reception leader 1 in the league. 22.2 points for Trey McBride. Huge game. And Brock Bowers, Mr. Inevitable, the new age Gronk, went for 22.3. If Gino is going to throw it to somebody, he better throw it to Brock Bowers.
Yeah, for real.
Moving away from the booms, those were the guys that played well. Time to talk about the guys that played stinky, the busts. Now, these are the guys that I play. These are the guys that I was playing on all my fantasy teams last week because I had a pretty brutal week last week in 2 of my 3 teams. So I expect to see some of my guys showing up here very shortly. Right off the top, Mac Brosmer, -3. Obviously, I did not start this bum.
I don't think anyone did.
I don't think anybody picked this guy up.
Just had to throw that out there because I think he had more completions to the defense than he did to Justin Jefferson.
Unless you're trying to score as little points as possible, you probably did not play Mac Brosmer. Aaron Rodgers went for 2. Sam Darnold went for 3. Tua went for 4 with both of his eyes. Cam Ward went for 6. Super unfortunate. Just news just came out. Something just broke. Titans are going to pursue looking at a quarterback in the upcoming draft.
Wow.
Probably because they have a terrible team and no help for Cam Ward, so he looks bad. So now they're going to draft another one to suffer because that is the cycle. All this stuff is scripted anyway. They're not supposed to be good yet, but what Robert Kraft has done with Drake May, then maybe the Titans can return to being good in the AFC. That's like 10, 15 years down the line now.
Oh, that's a long time.
It's a long time. Yeah, Cam Ward will be playing for the Browns by then.
Does that mean Shador will be on the Titans?
Lamar, what's that?
Does that mean Shador will be on the Titans?
No, Shador's going to be an Eagle. Lamar Jackson, 6 points, bust of the week. I like that right there. You know, I played him, and I was not happy about it.
Yeah.
He was looking absolutely
I
terrible.
think that's pretty clear cut.
Against a bad Bengals defense, too. They were just inspired because Daddy Joe is back. C.J. Stroud went for 9 points. I'm surprised that guy can still see straight. He's been taking a lot of hits. Concussion
I'm surprised
protocol.
they started him.
Concussion protocol each week for him for the last, 4 weeks. Dude.
Yeah.
They
I'm surprised they started him.
threw him at, yeah, I know. Davis Mills wasn't even that bad in his absence. Caleb Williams, 9 points. Probably should have put more nail polish on his fingers because then he would have had more grip on the ball. Matthew Stafford, the NFL MVP front runner, 11.6 points. Not too good, but that's all right. The Rams are going to be just fine.
Yeah.
For the wide receivers, this guy I was preaching. I thought he was going to be really good. We actually have 2 Titans players here. 2 wide receivers, and neither of them is named Calvin Ridley because that guy faked an injury, and now he's out for the rest of the year.
Yeah, right.
Chimere DK, -1 points. He is the APY, all-purpose yards, leader in the NFL. And you ask yourself, whoa, how the heck does that happen when Christian McCaffrey is, lighting it up again, going for 1,000. Well, I can tell you, nobody has returned more points this year than the Tennessee Titans. They've been returning punts and returning kicks like nobody's business because they're terrible. Their defense is terrible. The whole team is terrible.
Yeah.
So Chimere DK keeps having to go like this.
And we're out of there.
And he's trying to get out. He's trying to get those all-purpose yards up. He's not even trying to return the ball for a touchdown. He just wants to have his name in the record books. And so far it's working. He's got 2,000 yards already.
Really?
So, yes.
Wow.
Eli Guyumano, the other Tennessee Titans wide receiver, somebody that I thought was going to be good. Stanford product, shout out. Amon-Ra St. Brown went for 0 points. He was injured very early in that game, unfortunately. Eli Guyumano with 1 point had more than Amon-Ra. Zay Flowers, 0.6, had him as well. Super excited that I was able to start him. Michael Pittman went for 2.3. Justin Jefferson went for 2.4. The wide receiver woes continue. Word on the street is the Bengals could be pursuing Justin Jefferson.
They don't have the money. They already paid T.
that.
Higgins.
You don't know that.
They already paid T. Higgins.
Yeah, they wouldn't be able to fit him in.
No way.
They wouldn't be able to fit him
No
in.
chance.
Because then you don't have anybody to repair your offensive line. So one injury and you're literally pulling somebody
And you
off
already
the
have
street.
one of the worst defenses in the NFL. Like, why make it worse?
Yeah, I mean, that's just brutal for Justin Jefferson. Ricky Pearsall did not play well. 3.4 points. Parker Washington got hurt and went out with 3.6. I saw something on Twitter, X actually, that was saying that Parker Washington could be the number 2 option behind Jacoby Myers. I'm going to be honest, man. I think it's Brenton Strange. I think you got to pick him up this week. Troy Franklin went for 4.1. Super unfortunate. DJ Moore on bust watch. Again, 4.7. It's like this guy just picks a name out of a hat and chooses if he wants to play well each week. It's a shame. He's letting down a lot of people this year.
I think it was my 6th round pick.
Devontae Smith at 9, Emeka Egbuka at 8. Both of them qualify as busts. And would you believe it? Puka Nacua scores 13, which is more than all these other guys, more than most of these guys combined. and it's going to be a bust for him.
He's projected like 20.
Yeah, he's projected so much every week. It's ridiculous. His counterpart, man, Devontae Adams.
Touchdown merchant.
He keeps catching those touchdowns. I'm going to keep winning games. Keep doing it. Aronde Gadsden played him as well. 3.7 points. Sorry about that, guys. Tyrone Tracy, 4.3. Aaron Jones picked up an injury. He's got the Q right now, so keep an eye on him, 4.5. Travis Etienne Jr., 5.1. I hope you're all stashing Baishal Tootin. I've been talking about him since week 1, and he has played well 4 games out of the 14. So maybe he'll do well again this week. Josh Jacobs had 10. Rico Dowdle had 10. Both of them are busts when you're projected 20. Come on, guys. You need to do something with the football. Saquon Barkley also on bust watch. He got Madden cursed out of his mind. 5.6 points.
That's his new middle name. Saquon Madden Curse
Against
Barkley.
the Bears. Yeah, bro. Have we seen a Madden curse quite like this? It's not even injury. It's just forgetting how to play football.
Yeah, no.
It's just too much. Too much for me to handle as an Eagles fan who's used to seeing a talented Saquon Barkley. That's the booms and that's the busts. We're going to give you a small ear break here before we come back. And when we do come back, we're going to be talking about starts. We're going to be talking about sits. But before that, we got to bring you injury updates. I know a lot of people want to know what's going on with injuries. There's a lot of funny injuries around the league. For example, Anthony Richardson is still on IR from snapping himself in the face with the rubber band in warm-ups.
Yeah.
I just wanted to bring that up. That's fresh on my brain. We were talking about it on Game Time. And
It's so funny.
Yeah, it makes me laugh when I hear it. Even though I'm not laughing at the player's demise, I'm laughing at the fact that he was trying to do something with the warm-up, and
I just
snaps.
snap. Oh.
It actually fractured an orbital bone, which can take months to heal.
How is that even possible?
This guy's gonna be out for a while. They're gonna need to put their trust in Daniel Jones, who has a fractured fibula. He has a broken leg.
And he's playing on it.
He literally has a broken leg, and they're showing these clips from him in practice. It's getting worse every week. He's like,
oh, man.
So that's super unfortunate. But we have a lot of other injuries to talk about. There's players we need to keep an eye on moving forward because they could be stepping up as you get ready for your fantasy playoffs. Don't go anywhere. 98.5 WNUW will be back after this short break. More life here on 98.5 WNUW. Free Smoke by Drake. Man, I love that album. More Life. That is a great album. Super talented, man. Everybody hates on Drake. Says he's an industry player. Says he's an actor. Says he can't get it done. This, that, and the other thing. He's a pretty boy. I don't care. I respect winners. I like people that keep winning and winning and winning and winning. You play Drake at the club, it's going to go off 10 times louder than if you played any Kendrick song. I promise you that. Moving on to some of the guys that are playing in Thursday Night Football. I just got the script.
What's the script?
Tom Kennedy is going for 100 yards tonight. I'm picking him up. Dallas defense stinks. He is super electric. Last game out, he got 4 targets, and he caught all 4 targets. He's also a specialist in the return game. Isaac Tesla is also projected 9 points tonight, but I'm going with Kennedy in one league. I'm going with Tesla in the other.
Is Amon-Ra confirmed out, or is he still got the Q?
Amon-Ra ain't playing, bro.
Dan Campbell said if he's ready to play, he's going to play.
Yeah, he's not ready to play. So, it's not. I'm looking up St. Brown, and he's not even coming up.
It still says questionable.
Yeah, he's not.
Well, no, they'll give us an update in like 2 hours.
Departed, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Khalif Raymond's also.
I hope he doesn't. That would be more beneficial for Dallas, that's for sure. Especially because now Terrion Arnold's out and Laporte is out. That'd be great. I can't wait until we lose.
Look, man, that game's in 3 hours. We got intramural volleyball tonight as well.
Yes,
so
championship.
We're gonna need to figure out how to win that championship, but then also get back in time to see Tom Kennedy burn the Dallas Cowboys defense.
Right.
So
I'll put the game on my phone while we wait.
Man, I just got this weird feeling he's gonna do it. I don't know. I feel like both of them are gonna play well. I feel like literally both of them.
I believe in Tesla, but I don't know. We'll see.
All right, look, this brings us to our next segment. We got some players that we should be keeping an eye on. We got some players that we should be worried about, and we got some injuries. First, we're going to start off with the injuries. Now, we go with the Qs, the questionables. Parker Washington, he was spotted at practice today. However, he is dealing with a hip injury, so please monitor that situation closely and pick up Brenton Strange. Amon-Ra St. Brown is still listed as a Q, but he's projected 0. I think that he is not going to play. And even if he does, Tom Kennedy, baby. Chris Godwin Jr. Fibula is limited Wednesday. Go ahead and grab him, scoop him right up because he's going to get 10 targets this week. You heard it here first. T. Higgins, concussion, limited on Wednesday. Romo Dunze, foot, did not practice on Thursday. Maybe DJ Moore will get some targets in the upcoming divisional matchup against the Packers.
Come on, bro.
If he doesn't, it's Luther Burden.
Yeah.
We all know that he's a dog as well. Devontae Adams, hamstring, did not practice on Wednesday, but he's still expected to play. My glorious king, please come back and catch touchdowns. Drake London still out with a knee injury. He didn't practice. Yeah, we knew that already. I've been telling you folks, Drake London, he could be packing it in. This happened 2 weeks ago, and there's been no sign of progress, not one. Chris Olave did not practice Wednesday. This poor cat. Tyler Shuck's been throwing him some good balls, I'll be honest. I did not believe in Mr. Shuck.
He's been playing all right.
Yeah, the Shuckmaster, he's been slinging that thing for sure for New Orleans. So go ahead and dial up the tape if you like, if you don't believe me. But unfortunately, he did get him his wide receiver one, Olave, hurt in the last game with the back injury, but
more hospital passes?
Could be back on the field soon. Juwan Johnson at the tight end position continually getting 10 points. Maybe, he gets a touchdown this week. Bucky Irving, shoulder, limited on Wednesday, but the Q is no longer there.
Yes.
Aaron Jones, shoulder, limited Wednesday. He's had shoulder injuries, and the Q's been bothering him. He's been carrying the Q with him like Goddard usually does. Josh Jacobs is limited as well. Woody Marks, he returned to practice today. Shout out to the Woodman, but he is showing up on the players to be worried about because he can't find the end zone. They've been passing the ball in order to get offense. They have been using Woody Marks to punch the defense in the mouth and open it up a little bit. He hasn't really been scoring. At the tight end position, it's that boy from Buffalo, Dalton Kincaid, who's been dealing with a couple injuries, both the hamstring and the knee.
Oof.
Been banged up.
That's a tough combo.
Yeah, I know, dude.
That's a tough combo right
both
there.
Both lower body, too. Do you think that he's going to need to be back and 100% healthy for the Bills to be serious, or do you think that they're not going to really need Kincaid that much?
I feel like Dawson Knox has been doing all right, though. Unless he's out, too. I can't remember. But let's be honest. It's the Josh Allen show in Buffalo.
It could be like a security thing for Josh Allen, though.
Yeah, but I feel like
when
Josh
he sees him, he feels better about throwing him on the field.
I don't know. I just feel like Josh Allen is that whole offense, and it really we've noticed it really does not matter who catches the ball.
As a James Cook owner, I have something to say about that.
Well, James Cook, obviously, it's those two.
Yeah.
But okay, fine. But Josh Allen runs the whole offense.
I got them both on my team that has one loss.
Keon Coleman's finally back. They're finally letting him play football again.
He scored last
and
week.
He scored a touchdown.
They benched him, remember? Yeah.
They're finally allowing him back on the field. So.
Well, I think he was just being silly and watching stuff in what's it called that he should watching stuff during team meetings that he shouldn't, like Abdul Carter.
Right.
No, I'm just kidding. That whole bubble got popped, by the way. That was
really?
That was made up.
He
was acting
suspicious.
Like he wasn't supposed to. They deemed it conduct detrimental to the team. That's what they say when they're like, all right, this guy's having a poor attitude.
Gotcha.
He wasn't watching anything. But some reporter had some fun with that. And that was he won X for that day. So that's pretty funny. That was too good, bro. When I read that story, that was too good.
Yeah, you wouldn't stop talking about it.
QBs, Justin Herbert, left-hand surgery, done. Baker Mayfield, left shoulder, he's limited. Aaron Rodgers, left wrist, returned to practice. And Lamar Jackson with the ankle did not practice. So everybody's like, yo, play Zay Flowers, bro. Zay Flowers is going to take down the Pittsburgh defense this week. Bro, Lamar's not even practicing. So
yeah, no.
Unless Tyler Huntley can get the ball to Zay Flowers.
He's undefeated.
Yeah, I guess.
He won his only game. Who they got next week?
Tyler Huntley being undefeated. That's like, yeah, and Dak has one loss against the Eagles. Let's keep pouring out meaningless stats. All right, we will move down to the big injuries, the IRs. IR standing for?
Injury reserve.
That's right, the injury reserve. Now, Mike Evans has returned. He's back. It looks like he'll be practicing, getting his bearings, ditching the walking cane, dyeing the gray out of his hair. And,
I saw.
Go ahead.
I saw something on Instagram or something that said he needs 180 yards per game.
Oh,
to crack 1,000 yards.
Yeah. It's gonna be.
It's possible, right? He's gonna have a 400-yard game and then 80.
It's gonna be
perf.
him popping 5-hour energies and taking off his reading glasses on the sideline in order to focus more easily.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I mean Mike Evans, if he gets there, all power to him. But probably means that he's been playing well, which would be good for my team because I have him stashed.
Yeah.
Marvin Harrison Jr. injured the heel, did not practice on Thursday. Also projected 0. Moving on to the running back position, Omarion Hampton has been elevated off the IR and could be returning this week against Philly. Oh, God, please, no. Alvin Kamara with the knee and ankle. He was a non-participant at practice yesterday. We'll keep you updated on what happened today. But he's projected 0, and Devin Neal is back in that role. Devin Neal didn't quite do what he was supposed to against Miami last week. He was supposed to do what Devon Achane did, which was rush for a ton of yards and get in the end zone.
Yeah.
But he didn't do that. So maybe Devin Neal will do better this week. No, he won't. The Bucs offense is our defense. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He's gonna
And
shut
it's the Saints.
Yeah, the Bucs offense is. I'm sorry, I just friggin' did the same thing twice, dude. The Bucs defense is actually looking up. If they're on the waiver wire, go ahead and grab them. I would play them this week and next week too. They have a couple interdivisional rivalry matchups that are at home, and they're playing well recently. So maybe you grab them. Jaden Daniels with the left elbow that got turned upside down and around was a non-participant on Tuesday, but he was limited at practice actually yesterday. So maybe we see Jaden Daniels coming back. Also bad for the Eagles because we're going to have to play them suckers
twice.
Again. Yeah.
You got to play them twice in 3 weeks.
Two times. Give me one time. Bop. Oh, yeah. Give me 2 times. Bop, bop. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Sam Laporta back, underwent surgery, and there's a chance of him returning this season.
The chance.
No, there ain't. He ain't coming back. If you have back surgery, you're not coming back, especially as a tight end getting popped all the time.
Yeah, they said his chances are very slim.
Yeah, nah, bro. Just hang it up, bro. You all right. You all right. Now, moving away from the injuries. Now, that's a lot of injuries. We just overwhelmed you with a lot of guys that are dealing with either the Q or the IR bug. Now, with fantasy, we're moving into the playoffs. It's playoff time.
Yes.
If you did make the playoffs, like Noah and myself, because we actually know what we're doing, it's not just luck. Just kidding, bro. A lot of this is luck, I'm going to be honest.
Nah, not at all. Not at all. Educational guesses that just turn out to be good.
Yeah, but I did that with one team, and I literally missed on BTJ, Terry, Tony Pollard.
Well, Terry was already not smart from the jump.
The whole team. I missed on the whole team, brother. I mean, the whole squad.
My fourth league is pretty rough right now. I think I'm at like 7-6. I just need to win one more game, and then I can squeak in. But my team is rough on that team. I think I got Jacoby Myers as my wide receiver 1 right now.
I had it. Is your what?
Wide receiver 1 and Alec Pierce.
Yo, Alec Pierce is better.
My running backs are good, but I can't trade anymore because the deadlines are over. So I'm stuck with just mediocre receivers and hope they turn out.
Trade deadline passed a while ago, and I'm kind of like you with one of my squads. I didn't capitalize. I didn't take advantage. No.
Let me read you my receivers right now.
Keep it doo-doo.
In this league, I have Jacoby Myers, Alec Pierce, Keenan Allen, Juwan Jennings, who's on a bye, Tez Johnson, Parker Washington, and Xavier Worthy. And I have Mike Evans lurking in my flex and in my IR. So it's just
Juwan Jennings has been good.
He has been, but he's on bye, so
he's a sneaky play. Some players that you should be keeping an eye on as we move into.
There you go. I heard that from here.
You heard that over there? Yeah. Some players that you should be keeping an eye on as we move into fantasy football playoffs. Now, obviously, it's going to be some Detroit Lions players because I'm preaching that. I think that they're going to I'm preaching the Detroit Lions guys. I think that they're going to do really well tonight. Jameson Williams, along with Tom Kennedy and Isaac Tesla, the exciting whites of Detroit. They will be in the receiving course tonight, and they will be taking down the 32nd ranked Dallas secondary, just like A.J. Brown did. Maybe grab them, pick them up. Jacoby Myers as well. He's looking like the number 1 option in Jacksonville. Jaden Higgins has been good.
Yeah, he has.
On the Houston Texans, he continues to grab passes.
Be a cheeky flex start.
Maybe not this week, bro. They're playing.
They got Kansas City this week.
I'd stay away from.
Yeah, you got Kansas City this week.
Teams, besides like Rashee Rice, obviously.
Yeah.
At the running back position, R.J. Harvey. Hey, now. We said he was going to be good in J.K. Dobbins' absence, and finally he is. Blake Corum getting more and more touches. Finished with more yards than Kyron Williams last week, and Kyron Williams got the Q this week. So maybe you explore the Blake Corum route because they like him over there in L.A. Hold on one second. I'm going to burp.
You good? Yeah, no, Blake Corum's been looking really good. Didn't just the other guy's a fumble machine though, right?
Kyron?
Yeah,
Kyron does like to fumble. He's done it against the Eagles every time we've played them.
Yeah.
Yeah, Devin Singletary over in New York. Now, Tyrone Tracy can catch the ball out of the backfield, that's for sure. We know that he was converted as, from wide receiver into running back, and this helps his fantasy case. Now, Just because he made that conversion doesn't mean that he's better than Devin Singletary. He signed Singletary on either last year or 2 years ago to a healthy enough contract for a guy this late in his career.
Yeah.
But he has been finding the end zone, so go ahead and pick him up if you can. And Kenny Gainwell, man, make a trade. I mean, well, you can't make a trade for him, but in deeper leagues, Kenny Gainwell could be getting played. This is a guy that was on the Eagles and was not necessarily the number one third down back in the league, but he was one of the best.
Yeah.
He was very good. He backed up Barkley efficiently, and he's doing the same thing with Jalen Warren over there in
It's like
Pittsburgh.
they're giving him the ball more than Warren sometimes.
Sometimes they do that, so that's why I like Kenny Gainwell. It's obviously too late to make a move for him, but if you are in an 8 or 10 man, you may be able to pick him up. Brenton Strange at the tight end position, I'm a big fan right there. I like Brenton Strange. He's a Penn State product, and I'm thinking that if he's on the wire, you can pick him up.
Yeah.
Also, the white dude from Tennessee at tight end, Gunnar Helm.
Oh, okay.
Helm,
Yeah.
So he could be a pickup as well.
I feel like we got to stay clear of Tennessee.
Dude, yeah, no, they suck, but they've been throwing him the ball recently for some reason, and I think that he's been getting involved in more sets and playing a lot of tight end for them. So maybe he's an option moving forward as they play more rookies in the coming latter weeks.
Yeah.
Some players to be worried about: Zay Flowers, because
Yep.
he stinks. Khalil Shakir, for some reason. Josh Allen forgot how to play football. And both Rome Odunze and DJ Moore, whether it's a ticky-tack injury or it's Caleb Williams getting pressured and running around like a chicken with his head cut off, these guys don't really get the ball as much as they're supposed to, so I have both of them on the players to be worried about.
So what do you think, Zacchaeus and Gatson and all that? Or not Gatson. Zacchaeus and...
Oh, no. I'm not saying play Bears players. I'm saying, be worried about these two. Yeah.
Except Swift. Swift and
Mononga are good.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Kyron Williams at the running back position. Corum could be coming for his job. Saquon Barkley at the running back position because he is the Madden curse and he's been terrible. Woody Marks because he hasn't been able to find the end zone. And he's got Kansas City this week, so, brother, I don't think he's finding it this week.
Nope.
Tony Pollard and Tajay Spears, they both play for the Tennessee Titans, who we've talked about more than enough tonight. Dallas Goedert at the tight end position. Bro, what happened? He was scoring so many touchdowns. And
he was Mr. Reliable, and now I have to figure out if I need to get rid of him or not.
Well, this is I'm saying, bro, what happened, but this is...
He's usually just a touchdown machine in the red zone, but...
It's just a perfect example of how crappy the team's been.
Well, you
it's
said
like all the staples that you need for your team to do well.
Yeah.
Your star-studded offense led by your running back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And Jalen Hurts is number one safety valve since he started playing for the Eagles, Dallas Goedert.
Yeah.
It's like when these two guys aren't playing well, obviously everything else is going to go wrong. The offense.
Well, unless you're A.J. Brown the last 2 weeks.
Well, yeah, no, that was...
You did also say, though, that...
I don't know what that was, bro. Who cares about A.J. Brown? That whole thing, the whole time that whole thing was going on with him, was I not saying it just looked like last season he's just going to cry and then he's going to play well? We're going to turn it around.
So mad.
A.J. Brown is an idiot. He gets angry, and then he gets happy, and then he gets angry again, and then he gets happy. And all the reporters try and tick him off, and they ask him specific questions. Maybe he's not the idiot. Maybe it's the reporters that are the idiots that are trying to get the reactions out of him. I don't know. The stuff he was saying on the stream, though, that was pretty funny.
You happy that's out of your system now?
I don't know. I mean, it's still in my system. There's not really much you can do when your team is playing like that.
Going 3 and out 33% of the time.
Yeah, I know. Still a better record than the Cowgirls, too.
Yeah, whatever, man.
So
It's whoever gets hot at the end, right? Not all that matters?
it's whoever wins the Super Bowl is all that matters. That's all that matters.
Well, if you stay hot at the end of the season, you could easily make the Super Bowl. You just keep that streak going.
I think it's all about who wins the Super Bowl. That is who it's all about,
All
realistically.
Right. Hey, our offensive coordinator's house isn't being egged, so.
That's true. That's true. Your defensive coordinator
should be, but
is Matt Eberflus, though. So
yeah, we still had.
They don't even need to egg him.
I know, but we've had the third best run defense in the last 3 weeks.
He eggs your facility every single week by walking into it.
Yeah.
Eberflus is silly. He's a silly guy. I don't like the Cowboys. I don't think that they're assembled to be a good enough team anyway. That's super cool that they beat the Eagles and the Chiefs. But you got a tough matchup in Detroit tonight. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't count your chickens.
I'm just
before
saying,
they
we went.
hatch.
If we somehow pull off tonight, then false hope will hit me hard. Because I'm going to believe that we're going to win out and make the playoffs. Now, I don't know what we're going to do when we make the playoffs because usually that ends up in us getting blown out by, like, I don't know, Packers at home. So it just depends. It depends. If we win tonight, I'll be very happy, and I'll be looking forward to the rest of the season. But
Yes, everybody's least favorite mid-off. Jordan Love versus Dak Prescott in the first round of the NFL playoffs. Yes. We will be going to a short break, but right after we come back, we will be going over the waiver wire ads and drops. We talked about guys that you want to keep an eye on and guys that you want to be worried about. And we also have guys on here that you should be picking up because, well, ladies and gentlemen, it is December 4th. The trade deadline for fantasy football is past us. It's week 14. Guys are entering their first playoff matchup tonight. Tonight, I will be doing that. I'm one of the league's playoff starts tonight, and he doesn't have McCaffrey, and I'm excited about it. I'm about to pull off this upset. You can't even. Oh man, nobody can tell me anything. I believe in my guys. Okay, I do. And I have Prescott on that team, so I need him to
there you go.
not be ace tonight, like the ace of spades.
Yeah, I think we'll be all right.
So stay with us here on 98.5 WNUW because we're going to be telling you who you should be picking up and who you should be starting and sitting. That stuff is really important.
Yeah,
especially 'cause
it's the best part.
Time. Yeah, it is kind of the best part. Short ear break. We gave you some Drake, so now let's give you some Kendrick, the lesser of the two.
Whatever you gotta say.
Go ahead, Noah. Hit it.
You're good.
That's a new freezer right there. Is that a new freezer you got on there, Noah?
Might be.
Bum, 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 bum. Let that instrumental play a little bit. Give me the hi-hats. Yeah, there they are. Dun, 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 dun. That's a classic right there. That's Rich the Kid and Kendrick Lamar on New Freezer. Absolutely love that song. That is held dear in my heart when I was creating my first hip-hop playlist in 6th grade.
Really?
I was putting on Fetty Wap songs,
Ah.
Young Thug songs, all that. And later, as I got older, I learned about Rich the Kid and Famous Dex and all that. That was probably like 8th grade-ish when all that came out, Plug Walk and all that, or ninth
Ooh,
grade.
Plug
Was that
Walk's
9th
good.
grade, I think, when that? I don't even
I like
remember.
Plug Walk.
I don't even remember. It was so long ago. But yes, that's Rich the Kid and Kendrick Lamar here on 98.5 WNUW. It is Thursday night. We have football coming up later tonight.
Yes.
So we are bringing you the best fantasy football news on Thursday night lineup. Tonight it is Noah's Cowboys
Yes.
taking on somebody's Detroit Lions, Eminem's Detroit
There you
Lions. And I tell you what, this is going to be a big time matchup. It should be a lot of points on the board. You know what that means. It probably won't be. Expect 7-3 at halftime. If it's supposed to do one thing, it won't do that. It'll do another.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, the Lions should win. Script has Kennedy having a good game. However, there will be no answer to George Pickens. Terrion Arnold is injured. Yay or nay?
Turn on. I think he is. Yeah, he's out. I don't know if he's out though.
He's injured. Yay.
He's
So,
injured.
Unfortunately, not yay like, bro, yay. Like, that's bad.
Yeah, yeah.
We don't want him to be hurt. We like Terrion Arnold. But, yeah, big-time cover corner there for the Lions. And George Pickens is going to be out there talking that smack, running those
Yeah.
routes, getting open downfield. He's been having a pretty good year. So,
Ooh.
excited for that game.
I don't know if you saw the thing I sent you on Instagram, but there's a thing of Dak in practice with a ski mask on.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
George Pickens has taken over Dallas, and I love it.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Listen, man, that's a misdemeanor in the state of Georgia. Is concealing your face and going into stores and stuff. So, hey, listen, I'm just saying. Look, I'm just saying
Yeah.
certain like things that I've learned and picked up through the years. Yeah, man, good for them wearing those ski masks. I'm glad that they're setting a good example.
I
for the
really
youth.
hope that I'm going into. I open my phone on Prime Video, and I see Dak Prescott
Oh,
dropping
it's on
back to
Prime.
pass.
It's on Prime tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're gonna open
Dak-
your phone. It's just gonna be loading and loading.
Probably, but once it's done loading, I get to open up and hopefully see Dak Prescott wearing a ski mask, and my life will be complete.
He'll be throwing a pass, yes. And on the follow through, he'll be getting crunched by Aiden Hutchinson. Hopefully, we'll see.
We'll see.
Not hopefully. We
You
don't wish
have Dak. You don't want him to get
we
hurt.
don't wish injury on anybody, guys. We don't want to wish injury on
you
anybody
have Dak.
unless his name's Kevin Patullo. Somebody kill that guy. No, I'm just kidding.
Wow.
That was a joke. I'm just kidding. Everybody knows we love Kevin Patullo in Philly. Just kidding. We don't love him. We know that he is stuck with us though. It's not like the Brian Johnson situation. We came out and said, the front office came out and said, listen, we're open to making a change here. What Sirianni did was he did his own hire with Patullo, and then he said, okay, we're going to stick with him. So that's why fans are so upset.
Yeah.
They know there's no way out. There's nothing that you can do. So who are some guys that you should be starting and sitting, guys that you should be adding or dropping? Obviously, I like Tesla for tonight. I like Tom Kennedy for tonight. Adonai Mitchell has been playing well for the New York Jets. He's been stepping up finally. Devon Vele had a tremendous game, last game out for the Saints. With Chris Olave out, it is only looking better and better for this guy. He was playing for the Broncos last year and looked okay towards the start of the season. The production tapered off, and they focused more on guys like Cortland Sutton and Troy Franklin.
Yeah.
But he's made his way over to New Orleans. What's that?
I said Sutton played pretty well last week, I think.
Yeah, I did. I think he had 17 last week, so not a bad week whatsoever. But, Devon Vele, man, he could be not just being added, but getting started this week, fellas. Chris Godwin and Mike Evans, pick him up, stash him. Godwin could be a start even. Blake Corum we talked about. Chris Rodriguez from the Washington Just kidding.
See what you did there.
Just kidding. No, they're not called that anymore. The Washington Commanders, they have this kid, Chris Rodriguez, who they've been playing at running back because Bill Nye, the football guy, stinks. Keaton Mitchell is another stash. Ollie Gordon is another stash. Baishal Tootin is another stash.
Yeah, you've been preaching that guy for a long time.
Look, man, these are rookie running backs in situations where they could be getting touches at the end of the year. Devon Achane, Derrick Henry shot me in the foot last year when I needed them in my fantasy championships, like week 17, and they're playing the backups.
Yep.
So, get your stash on. You know what I'm saying? Tight ends, Brenton Strange and Gunnar Helm. I talked about them before the break. I like those guys. More stash city right there. We move down to the starts and the sits for this week. Now, this is why everybody tunes in right here.
Yes.
This is extremely important.
The best part.
These are the starts, guys. Two names that I said probably like 8 times already. Isaac Tesla, Tom Kennedy. Tonight, both of them will have good games. One's projected 8, one's projected 9. Both of them should have more than 14 points tonight. Both of them should have.
You're
more
really
than
preaching a shootout tonight,
dude. The Cowboys.
So people should start Jared Goff.
The Cowboys.
So we're starting Jared Goff too. I mean, if they're both going to go off, I assume Jared Goff.
I think you start Dak Prescott. I don't talk about Jared Goff when it comes to fantasy. I think you start Dak Prescott, but I mean, if you're saying this run defense is hot, right?
They are.
If they're gonna clog the middle.
Well, Jahmyr Gibbs is a weapon in the backfield. They're going to play Jahmyr Gibbs.
Is a weapon anyway.
They're going to play Jahmyr Gibbs a lot more than Montgomery tonight, I feel, because they're going to swing pass to him out of the backfield more if the run stops. If the Cowboys can stop the run, they're just going to keep doing little Texas routes and little swing passes to Jahmyr because they got to give him the ball somehow. If he gets hot,
therein lies the value of Tom Kennedy.
Yeah.
That's what he does. He is like, I mean,
the extension of the run.
I don't know what to compare him to. He's going to be like their Edelman, kind of. Now, Edelman is a Hall of Fame player. I'm not comparing Tom Kennedy to a Hall of Famer, but he returned punts.
Yeah.
He blocked downfield, and he was a heck of a wide receiver.
Yeah.
Especially in the slot. So I think that's what they want Kennedy to be with this team. That's somebody who's going to have to step up if Amon-Ra is going to be out. And this guy goes out and gets 1 target for 3 yards tonight, I'm going to kill myself. No, I'm just kidding. No, hopefully
that on air.
Hopefully he does play really, really well. Hopefully Tom Kennedy does play really well. I mean, we're preaching them, and
one of them's going to do well.
We think that the Dallas Cowboys defense isn't prepared for.
It's healthy. It's the healthiest it's ever been.
That's true.
It's just I think our biggest problem defensively is stuff over the middle, like passes over the middle.
And Hurts didn't want to do that. That's a whole other thing. Why don't we game plan for that? Is it scripted? I don't.
Our linebackers, when we sit in the zone, they lose track of the people behind them the time.
And
all the time.
And there goes Isaac Tesla. So Isaac Tesla should be the guy that's filling those holes downfield, and maybe even Deep shot. So we could be seeing like a 50 or 60-yard pickup. You heard it here first from Tesla tonight. Jordan Addison, known for those. He's really good at that. A great route runner. Went to USC. Now he's in Minnesota. They have quarterback problems, but I do like him this week, okay? I do. He had 10 targets last week. That's way too many. Jacoby Myers, I like him this week. Chris Rodriguez, talked about him, like him. Brenton Strange. Also at the tight end position, though, 3 other guys. Harold Fannin. A couple weeks ago, I talked about him, and then he just found the end zone. Zach Ertz, ton of targets. Mark Andrews got
his bag. He just got his bag.
Here comes the money. Mark Andrews.
That kind of threw me off, though, when I saw that. I was like, really?
Met him at a Jordan Davis event down in Baltimore. Just kidding. Didn't meet him. Saw him from, like, super far away, and he looked angry. He was yelling at somebody about something. But, yeah, he's a tight end in the NFL, and he's overrated in my opinion. But he does get open sometimes, and they gave him a bag, so they want that sturdiness. They want that partnership with Lamar to stay strong. So start him in fantasy this week, fellas. And ladies, if you do fantasy. Sits for next week. Josh Downs.
Yeah.
Sit him, okay? Alec Pierce is going to be getting the love. Tyler Warren is getting all the other love. He is a tremendous rookie tight end, stealing targets from wide receivers that aren't named Alec Pierce. Xavier Worthy, sit him. He's got
the Texans defense.
Yeah, he's got the Texans defense this week. DK Metcalf has been very touch and go. Aaron Rodgers, much of the same, hasn't been playing as well as he usually does. BTJ, Brian Thomas Jr. Sit him. He stinks. We like Jacoby Myers in that offense a lot better, and I like Brenton Strange this week. Jaden Higgins and Christian Kirk both play for the Texans, going up against the Chiefs, which means probably not going to score a whole lot of points. Right below them, another 2 guys in this matchup, the running backs from the Chiefs. I don't know that they're going to do too well. I don't know that Woody Marks is going to do that well either. So maybe if you have a player in this game that isn't Kelsey or Rashee Rice, go ahead and plant him on your bench just for my sake. And rounding off the sits for this week is Bam Knight. I don't want to touch anybody. It's in Arizona besides Trey McBride because he's a beast and he's already caught 90 balls this year.
CMC is like top 5 in receptions too, which is insane.
Yeah, I don't want to mess with Arizona though. Trey McBride having all those catches. He is talented. Is this a product of him being the best tight end in the NFL, or is this a product of force feeding?
How many targets is he getting a game?
Oh my goodness!
Hold
I'm
on.
willing to bet the number is double digits.
Hold on, just ramble for a second. Let me find this.
Well, if you don't know who Trey McBride is, he's wearing the red and black in Arizona.
Unfortunately.
And he's up there with Brock Bowers and Ferguson and all these fantasy tight ends that always tend to score. Trey has been setting just an unbelievable pace.
It might be force feeding. After week 6, it's 11, 13 bye week, 9, 13, 10, 9. Might be force feeding, but I mean,
does he have a game over 13 though? Doesn't he have a game with like a lot?
He has 13 on the dot. That's his highest target game. He has 2 of them.
Okay.
He's got 2 of them like that.
I thought he had, because I thought he had a game with like 20 or something. I just sometimes.
I mean, he's been just 9 catches on 13 targets, 10 catches on 11 targets, 9 catches on 10 targets, 8 catches on 9 targets. That's the last 4 weeks, folks. There is a reason this guy is the number 1 tight end.
Baller. Yeah.
He might be the best tight end in football.
Well, right now he is, yeah, for sure.
Just strictly off of not even just his targets, just the production he does with those targets. Like it's
hard guy to bring down.
Yeah.
Super quick.
He
should be an Eagle, to be honest.
He might want out of Arizona. I would.
He should be an Eagle. They have some talent in Arizona with him and Marvin Harrison Jr.
Who's been injured a lot.
I mean,
their defense is.
They can't seem to make it work. James Conner going down. Fantasy managers were not happy about that. He was supposed to be good at a good price this year, but.
Do they have Josh Sweat on the defensive line, or is it Montez Sweat?
Yeah, man, they got Josh Sweat. Montez Sweat's in Chicago.
Right. Yeah, Josh Sweat is good.
Yeah.
That's some life on the defensive side.
Yeah, he was a dog, man. I miss that guy. He played.
He was.
He played so well for us.
He was an Eagle, wasn't he?
He's not playing half as well for them as he did.
You want to talk about an edge rusher or 2 edge rushers that are playing really well for the team that isn't
not
the Dallas
really.
Cowboys?
So that's that for this week. We're gonna be ending it a couple minutes early because we gotta get you kick started. I know the folks have heard a ton of Christmas music here on 98.5 this week. We were happy to give you 2 non-Christmas songs. We're gonna be giving you one more here to finish it off. It is going to be Chris Brown, a big song from my childhood. Oh man, this song makes me very happy and warm inside, which is that's how I'll be feeling during the holidays. So stay tuned. Keep an eye on the Game Time account. Keep an eye on the Newman Media account. Noah and I will possibly be setting up a Zoom for the one next week. So if you don't hear from us, happy holidays, everybody. Yeah. Thank you for tuning into Thursday Night Lineup, and that's
check out our YouTube.
That's good. Yeah, definitely check out the YouTube.
Because if you want, hey, playoffs.
That's where the content.
Playoffs are here. We gotta get you right for playoffs. So if you want to win your playoffs in your league, I'm just saying, you gotta tune into YouTube.
Yeah, we got the sauce, we got the juice.
Yes.
Although this is all, I mean, this knowledge that we're bringing is all pretty. There's nothing that has been breaking news and super out of the ordinary just yet. We're waiting.
Just yet.
We're waiting for another one of those. And I'm not talking freak injury. I'm talking like.
Where'd this guy come from?
Weird roster move. Where'd this guy come from?
Yeah.
Hopefully it's Tom Kennedy. Okay, that's right. Go Lions tonight against the Cowboys, and happy holidays, everybody. That'll do it for us here on 98.5 WNUW.